stop sleeping, what the fools do.
You got 3 eyes, but you only used 2.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Good Dad here. That's right, I don't be doing, like, sometimes I don't do a lot of videos because I'll be on the road and I'll be tired and it'll be dark. So I'll be trying to upload, like, low quality videos. But listen, man, I don't care. I don't care no more. It's going to be unprofessional looking for as long as it has to be until the situation calls for it to be able to be professional at all times. So, fuck that. But anyway, we got a video today. Another child support video, of course. And we got a soft young fellow here. And he's trying to get child support from his baby mom, and she's not helping him. But there's a couple plot twists. I ain't gonna say nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you're new to the channel, what we do over here is expose the bitter baby moms who use the child support system against willing and able fathers who are in their child's lives, who want to be in their child's lives, and they can't because the bitter baby mom is using the system. That being said, today, I would say she's a bitter baby mama. I would say he's a bitter baby daddy. But let's just go on here with the show. But before we do, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe with your stupid ass. You feel me? And if you down with us, you down with the full nuclear family, man, woman, and child in the household. And we taking care of these kids. And I want to see family emojis in the comment section. Family emojis in the comment section. Let's get it started. I also do want to point out that, as you'll see in this video, you know what I'm saying, on a more serious note, they both are kind of wrong, because I think it hasn't been no more than a week since they stopped dealing with each other, that he files for child support, and then the fact that, you know, I guess she's gonna play the game too. But she's claiming that she can't pay it for whatever reason. And she also withheld information from this man about her having a whole entirely hidden child that he didn't even know about. And as you'll watch, you can see that this man is like totally out of control of his emotions, and you know, you can tell this is pretty much out of spite a little bit as the story goes on, and you'll hear it all. But yeah, man, we're just gonna watch and just see how this thing goes. Should be pretty good.
All rise. Judge Van der Beek Court is now in session. Judge, this is a case of the Brooks.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Brooks, it looks like you filed this case. Tell me what's going on.
Well, actually, I'm here today because I really feel like, well, my counterpart here, well, my co-parent, she is intentionally working just to not even pay or help out in child support. I am a full-time father. I'm also a full-time employee, and I don't get as much money on a week-to-week basis. And I'm really looking for just a little help or support in what we created together. And it seems
He's painting a hell of a story. He's painting a hell of a picture. And you can see the look of shock on her face, which is standard issue for most women in this situation. But it may actually be valid this time. Remember, I did say it's only been a week. So he just mad he not getting no buns no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's not really respectable. But that look of shock on her face is there for a reason.
And it seems like she's kind of trying to run out on her responsibility in this with me, and I don't think that's fair.
What do you mean she's trying to run out on her responsibility? What do you mean by that?
Meaning trying to dodge the fact of, getting this child support, or being able to pay something to help me out with
Have you
our
ever
child.
asked her, ma'am, you'll have your opportunity to speak. Have you ever asked her to pay child support? Or give you some money for the child?
Exactly. I've asked her to help out with some of the expenses that our child occurs throughout, even like a regular school year, or to maybe go attend different events, but.
What type of expenses are you speaking about?
Well, I'm speaking of expenses maybe like as far as childcare, all right? Tuition, because I prefer that our child gets maybe a better education other than maybe what the public system will provide. And so I'm looking for just a little help on her behalf, this is something we created.
Okay, ma'am, what he's asking for is not unreasonable. You're not willing to do that?
Your Honor, it is unreasonable. He knows.
How is it unreasonable?
He knows I'm disabled, for one. He
What
knows.
is
What I mean, they both wrong. He's wrong for doing the spiteful child support shit. But she's wrong for playing the game like she can't afford it. If it was one of us, there would be no questions, there would be no arguments. But anyway, she said her legs hurt, she's disabled. I don't see no crutches, do you?
For one. He knows.
What is your
it.
disability?
I hurt my leg,
Okay,
and so I'm not able to work as I would like to, and he knows that. He knows that.
you
so-
are aware, though, that in the state of Texas, you can be ordered to pay child support and the money comes directly out of your disability check.
I did not know that, Your Honor.
Yes, that's why you're here today, for me to inform you of that.
Well, I don't think that's right. Because
Wait a minute, ma'am. But you think it's right for him to pay all of the expenses for the child every month?
Your Honor.
You answer my question. Do you think that's right?
No, Your Honor, but he's doing this because I stopped messing with him. I go over there.
What do you mean by stop messing with
I
him?
still go over to his house and we still mess around. And I just decided to cut it off because my leg has been killing me.
I mean, it don't make no sense you bringing that up here. in
Well, you
court.
trying to bring me to court. You
Excuse
should
me.
have thought about that.
You all will address me.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You will not address each other.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You all's rendezvous, that has nothing to do with this court proceeding and why we're here, okay?
This is
we're here to talk
retaliation.
about money. Ma'am, that is a different court, okay? That's not, we're in support court. We're talking about child support here.
Okay.
And according to what has been presented to me so far, the child lives with Mr. Brooks, is that correct?
I would really say us, but he lives in his home, yes.
The child lives with Mr. Brooks, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Brooks, you are not receiving any type of child support, is that correct?
I'm receiving nothing for her at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ma'am, how many?
Now I want you to pay attention to the way she emphasizes nothing. Just pay attention because it's an ongoing thing. Pay attention.
Ma'am, how many children do you have?
I have one with him, and then I have 2 others.
Okay, so you have.
Stop the cap.
And with a straight face, she just looked at that judge and said she got 1 kid with him and 2 kids on the side. 1 kid with him, 2 kids on the side.
Okay, so you have a total of 3. And how much money do you make a year?
Well, I don't make any now since I hurt my leg off the pole.
What pole are you referring to? Did you run into a pole?
I think she's done.
No, ma'am. I was working at Dallas Gentleman's, and he knows that. And he knows that's why I hurt my leg. And so he's been helping me.
Wait a minute, what is Dallas Gentleman's?
A strip club.
She belongs to the streets.
So you were working in the strip club, so you got injured on that pole.
On that pole, and he knows it. And he forced me to work there.
And you're collecting a disability check from falling off the stripper pole.
Off the stripper pole.
Okay, that's the first.
But that's why we don't have a
interesting.
relationship now.
But that's not what you said the other
Why?
day.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Your
Excuse
Honor.
me.
Sorry.
What do you mean by that's why you all don't have a relationship now?
Because she's spending all her time up there working on the pole, for money, you know, but this is money
he
that
wants-
she
But you know what,
support our
sir?
kids.
And you may not necessarily agree with her
It's
choice
an
of
honest
work,
living.
but she is making some type of money. And ma'am, you are going to pay child support.
How much?
You're going to pay.
Talk to me nice.
You're going to pay child support. How much were you working when you were on the pole?
How much I was getting?
Yes.
I mean, I was getting close to about a night or a year.
Based on the documents that you turned in with your 1099s, you were making about $65,000 a year.
What?
He knew.
These
Stop.
documents are accurate, correct?
They're pretty much accurate.
Even whether he knew or not, you were making money and you're not supporting.
I am supporting,
shoot.
but I will say he does a lot. He does most of it because I am hurt and he knows that. So he's been pretty nice about that until now.
What do you mean he's been pretty nice until now?
I mean, until now, like I guess since I was, unfortunately still
With that again.
letting him, come over
Sir,
and have
you
rendezvous.
will have your opportunity to speak. Let her speak.
Thank you.
And I do not need you
Yes,
to
Your Honor.
echo me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now address me. What were you saying?
We would have our rendezvous, and he was fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. We've been doing this for 5 years. 5 years. He knows I've been stripping. And all of a sudden, he wants to pull me into court now because I stopped last week. So all of a sudden, now we're on the court docket to come into court because
Ma'am.
you want child support because I
Ma'am,
stopped giving it up.
You really need.
I can't even lie, man. I completely agree with that statement that she made, out of context, of course. That is like a real petty move for a man to do to get them people involved, all in your business now. For something like that, not because she stopped giving you the buns. You know what I'm saying? Not because of that.
You really need to address me as I've asked you.
Sorry,
I've asked you
Your Honor.
that
I do apologize.
more than once.
I do apologize.
Don't apologize, just do it. Okay? Okay, ma'am, your testimony is conflicting with the documents that you provided to the court ahead of time.
And here comes the bullshit on her end. Watch
The time.
this.
You testified that you have 3 children and 1 child between the two of you, but according to your paperwork, you have a 4th child.
What?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't know she had a 4th,
Well,
another.
That man has just been crushed, and we all watched it together. She got a whole nother baby with somebody he know. Wow. I feel sorry for that man. And she knows she wrong. Look at her face. You see what happens? You see the damage that can be done by debauchery in women? That shit is crazy. There's no telling what kind of dynamics that whole situation is. She got 4 kids, at least 3 baby daddies. She fuck around, got a 4th baby daddy nobody know about. Like this woman is scandalous to say the least.
She had a 4th, another child?
Your Honor, I had no clue.
You were not going to tell this man that you have another child? Your child has another sibling. You don't believe that's important?
It's more than a sibling, but it's someone he knows. So I just don't think it's important for him to know.
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
I am not about to play these games with you. You save those games for your old job on the pole, okay? This is a serious matter. You need to be paying child support to this man, okay? Now, based on, you said you received disability, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you receive in disability a month?
Only $1,200.
Only? He's not getting anything from you. What do you mean
Oh,
only?
he's getting a lot from me, but okay.
You see what I'm saying? From earlier in the video, when I was talking about the way she emphasizes on giving him a lot because he takes care of their child. Like, why? This chick is transaction minded. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, it's clear as day, it's written all over her face. She's transaction minded. Why would you baby mom a shorty that you met at the strip club, bro. What is wrong? What's wrong with today's man? You know good and damn well she makes a living off of enticing and seducing other men by way of physical touch and whatever else come with that, dog. How can you stand for that? Why would you put your baby inside of this woman, and now you sitting here, you taking her to child support because you mad that she ain't giving you the buns no more, but you knew this from the rip. You know what I'm saying? If them buns ain't transactional, then she probably just gonna say no if she don't feel like it. But you knew that, dog. The situation is your fault.
But okay.
Financially, he's not getting anything from you to support this child, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on my calculations, at $1,200 a month, puts you about $14,000 or so a year. So, giving you credit for the other children you have, your child support obligation comes out to $163.20. Who covers?
On top of all that, she still don't gotta pay shit.
Who covers medical insurance for the child?
Anthony is currently on Medicaid.
Medicaid, okay. So, ma'am, considering you are the one that is going to be responsible for child support, you're also going to be responsible for the health insurance. That money has to be repaid back to Medicaid. It's a state agency. You have to pay it back. Therefore, based on what your gross and taking 9% of that, which is what you would be responsible for health insurance, it comes out to about $108. So your total monthly obligation is $271.20. That is to be paid.
And on top of all that, she only got to pay less than $300. Either way, don't matter.
That is to be paid on the first of each month, and it will be paid directly to him. Child support obligation and the Medicaid coverage. You understand, ma'am? Because you're looking very confused right now, and I'm confused as to why you haven't been giving him any money to support this child.
Because I've been giving him other things, Your Honor. And
what other type of things are you talking about that he gets from you?
Can you tell her what I give you, please?
I'm asking you.
Your Honor, I give him lap dances. I give him...
Oh, okay. See, that's too much. That's too much. I'm referring to anything that you give him for the child. Based on what you all do behind closed doors, your little secret rendezvous you have going on, that has nothing to do with in here. Financially, what else have you been giving him to take care of this child?
I give him about $20 every other week.
Wait a minute, yo. Is this a fucking joke? Like, are you fucking serious? This is a grown, and she got me mad. Like, she got me mad now. Like, this is a grown ass woman who got 3 other kids, and you talk about you get this man $20 every other week? Are you stupid? And like she said it, and she made that expression on her face like she's standing on it, like yeah, that's it's one. This is retarded. This is crack cocaine.
Every other week.
$20 every other week, sir.
Ma'am.
About how much does it cost you a month in expenses for this child?
When you consider daycare as $115 a week, just to make sure she's getting a quality education, along with the expenses of clothes, food, entertainment, things like that. I would probably put another $100 or so on that.
There's no way he can live and take care of this child off of $20, ma'am. Your child requires more than $20. So, monthly obligation, $271.20 to be paid to dad. Mr. Brooks, do you have anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, once she's healed from, her injury, she'll be back to making more money.
Okay.
And so is that something that can be considered or?
Oh, definitely. It can be considered. And ma'am, that's actually a very good question. If you go back to the poll and you make another $65,000 and this man comes back for an increase in child support, I can entertain that. Yes. Don't look confused. I can entertain that. As you get an increase, your child also gets an increase. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, how am I supposed to be able to afford this?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe you can pick up another job.
That's all I know how to do.
Is what? Hit the pole?
Hit the pole.
You're a fucking idiot.
Well, you might want to find another pole job. Anything further?
That'll be all, Your Honor.
Okay. If nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another wild child support case with a bitter set of parents. That's a shame, though. I ain't really know she was a dingbat like that. She straight up said, that's all I know how to do. Just jump on that pole. And that's a damn shame. You better go on Google and get you a little certificate or something, shorty. Because that shit ain't gonna cut it. You ain't gonna be able to shake your ass off the rest of your life. Your looks is gonna dwindle and niggas ain't gonna be throwing no ones at you no more. It is inevitable. But if you like the video, throw me a like. That's how we get the algorithm making.
What did he say?
You feel me? Drop a comment in the comment section. Holler at me, I'll holler at you back. You feel me? And like I said, if you down with us, you down with the nuclear family, with the man, the woman, and the kids, in the household. And we taking care of these kids. And drop a family emoji in the comments as well. I love y'all, and I'll get at you. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe with your stupid ass.
Wake up, sleeping what the fools do. You got 3 eyes, but you only used 2.